Tim Albright with AVNation, taking a look at AV3, the event we're doing with AVNation and our friends over at SCN System Contractors News, June 17th. You can go to AV3event.com. With us, one of the sponsors is Planar and Steve Seminario from Planar. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Tim.
So you guys have recently unveiled or announced a new LED line called Direct Light Ultra Series. It's a micro LED product. Talk for a second about what makes micro LED special when you kind of compare it and contrast to other direct view products.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of interest in micro LED in the industry in general now, and there's also a lot of applications to different display technologies, but specifically as it relates to direct view LED video walls, there's mainly three advantages, I think. The first is that just because the LEDs are very small, you can actually support smaller pixel pitches than ever before. And so what that allows you to get to is closer viewing distances, and just more detailed information is very visible at close viewing distances. The second is really has to do with dynamic range. Because they are so small, you get a lot of black around the pixel, really at any pitch. And what that allows you to do is get these really great black levels. And then these micro LEDs are also very bright, so it results in this really high dynamic range so you can get this beautiful visual performance. And I'd say the third is that if you implement them correctly, you can get a really amazing brightness to power ratio, so that at a given power you're going to get a lot more brightness, or a given level of brightness you'll use a lot less power. And so those are some of the advantages of it.
Well, that using a lot less power actually is one of the main benefits there, right? When you start looking at larger and larger displays and larger installations, giving end users, giving the customers the opportunity to recoup and not recoup, but to save on electricity. Absolutely.
Absolutely, and you have to design for it. It doesn't happen magically. You actually do have to design for it. But yeah, you can get these, like we're seeing, 2 to 3x improvements in this whole brightness to power ratio. And interestingly, what we also see some customers interested in is using them at lower brightness levels, but really being able to use substantially less power. And so, yeah, we see it both from the customers wanting greater brightness for high ambient light environments, but others that are really looking for great grayscale and great detail in darker environments, like in control rooms and that type of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned the pixel pitch of the micro LED. Obviously, I'm a big fan of making sure that everybody understands pixel pitch is the distance between those LEDs. Tell folks again, why the pixel pitch and the smaller pixel pitches are important, and that again, that's the distance between each individual LED.
Yeah, so for every application, it's not applicable to every application, but where you're looking for a closer viewing distance, basically being closer to the screen, but being able to see detail and it to look very clear, and you don't want to be able to make out individual pixels, it's important. So it really depends on the application. And some of the main ones where we think this will be popular is, like I said, control rooms, where a lot of times they have very fine detail information, where they need that pixel density in the detail. I think high-end boardrooms, high-end decision rooms, really business, government, any of those applications. And then we're also seeing some interest in high-end residential as well, where they really care about the video performance, and they do have some of these closer viewing distances.
Yeah, absolutely. Really quickly, talk for a second about the approach that Planar took in the design of the direct view, the direct light ultra series. What was different about, or special maybe, about the approach of designing this product?
Yeah, it's pretty unique. There's a few things. It starts with really this pixel pitch. It supports 1, 2, 0, 9, 0, 7, and then all the way down to 0, 6, which is, among the finest pitches available in the industry. It actually does use micro LED, but we implemented it in a way where it's actually repairable. Like if you have a pixel or even a subpixel go out, we're able to repair that either on site or in our factory in Oregon. So that's a really important characteristic. It was designed to be mounted to a wall and fully front serviceable. We have some patents pending on that design and on the alignment features in that design. The One of the other aspects is that it's an off-board architecture so that the power supply and video is actually in a rack room away from the wall. And they're really built to be 24/7, so redundancy, hot swap. The video controller has a lot of capabilities, not just scaling, but windowing capabilities, that type of thing. And then we wrap all this up with what we call our Planar EverCare warranty. And this is a lifetime warranty that covers from sub-pixel to controller and everything in between. So those are some of the characteristics.
Yeah, EverCare is actually a product you guys, a service really, that you guys just kind of recently rolled out in the last year or so. That really is kind of a differentiator for Planar.
Yeah, we brought that out EverCare. I think it was in September on just one of our products. It was a bit of a leap of faith, and it's been just hugely popular. Just our customers have really appreciated it, and so when we came out with this new offering, the Planar Direct Light Ultra, really, which is our premium offering, we thought, yeah, we got to offer Planar EverCare on that as well. So,
Yeah, absolutely. As we wrap up here, is there anything about this new product line that you guys want to highlight, or anything that we haven't touched?
you can order them today, and we're beginning to deliver. So that's cool.
That and now, hang on for a second, because that's not only cool, but that's also unique, right? There's a lot of times when
It is.
manufacturers, and I'm not going to pick on anybody, right? But manufacturers will announce something, and they're like, okay, this is available in fourth quarter. This is available next year. The fact that you can order them now is kind of unique.
Yeah, and that's part of the fact that we have so many great fine pitch product offerings already. We didn't want to sort of announce something that we couldn't deliver. So we announced it really right on top of availability. And yeah, we're really excited to get going with it.
Awesome. Again, the product is Planar, the Direct Light Ultra Series. Steve, thank you so much. Somebody wants to connect with you, or they want to connect with Planar, how do they do that?
Planar.com.
All right, very good, Steve. Seminario from Planar, thank you so much. Thank them for their sponsorship of AV3. Again, you can hang out with me, Megan Dutta, Chuck Espinoza, and a whole lot of really smart people on June 17th from 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern time all the way up through actually 7 o'clock at night as we have a happy hour. You can find out more at av3event.com. That's av3event.com.